and we're pleading in different ways. But basically, so following, it was a couple of months after my arrest, because they released me under investigation, and I got a letter through the post, basically saying that I was going to be charged, asked me to come to a court hearing, which was back in July. So I went to my court hearing. I've had lots of support from solicitors and from Extinction Rebellion with sort of advice, not them telling me what I should plead, but laying out all the different facts about pleading guilty or not guilty and what that means. I decided to plead not guilty for the reason that, yes, I'm guilty for what they've charged me of, but basically I felt that it was a necessity to be there, to be arrested, to prevent a further crime from being committed, which I feel was a worse crime than what I was doing. So that's one of the reasons, your defence, and I'm going with that one. Basically, what that means now is that I have a 2 or 3 day court trial alongside another 6 people. I think they're putting people into groups now. In November, and most likely I will be found guilty. That's what's really happening to people, I think. And what that means is that I will have a conditional discharge for, I think it's looking like a couple of years. So basically what that means is it's kind of like a temporary criminal record, but so long as I don't reoffend within that time, it will get dropped after those 2 years. And I'm facing a fine of up to £1,000, which probably is going to be a few hundred, and court costs on top of that. And actually, I'm getting lots of other support, like legal aid, because I don't earn very much money, so all my legal costs are being covered by this legal aid. But there's other options as well for things like that, like you can crowdfund for your legal costs and things as well. So that's sort of pleading not guilty. And for those who are pleading guilty, I think a lot of people are pleading guilty if they feel that either they can't commit the time to go into court and everything, they basically just kind of want it dropped and done with, then they get a lesser fine, so something very small, and then they get a lesser conditional discharge as well. And it's sort of over and done with as soon as you plead guilty. Now what I understand is that if you plead not guilty, then you can change your mind and plead guilty at any point. So for those people who are sort of thinking about it and not sure, they're sort of advising that maybe you do that. But yeah, there are over 1,000 arrestees, and it looks like they are charging everybody, but it doesn't seem to be a particular order of how they're deciding to suddenly charge people. A lot of people were released under investigation, but some of the people that I was arrested with at the same time haven't even had a letter through from the police saying that they're being charged at all yet, and I've already had my hearing and I've got my trial coming up. And some people are also self-representing, and I think that's when you don't have a solicitor. It sounds like you get to say more in court, and maybe the judges are a bit more lenient on you for whatever reasons. But yeah, so I hope that's explained. Yes. Oh, sorry. So it's section 14, which is basically not complying with an order given by a police officer. So it's sort of the most minor offence that you can have, and yeah, basically because the police officer asked me to move and I didn't. So yeah. I mean, it's. I think probably most people are in agreement that it's pretty ridiculous that it's taking up so much court time, so much money, and for something that clearly was, that it was needed to happen because things are actually changing now. Yeah.